This is Chris McIlrath speaking to you from northern New South Wales, Upper Main Arm near Byron Bay, just before Christmas 2017. I thought I'd give a quick update since last year, and we've recently had a conference here. We call it the New System Conference. We may very well call the next one, which we'll have in a couple of weeks, the shadow government. Because what arose during the conference from many of the region's wisest elders was that the government we have at the moment is actually controlled by the corporations, and particularly evident in America, but true in almost every country, is that the biggest corporations have lobbyists, which really means, in effect, bribes to government to adopt the policies that suit those big governments, which very often do not suit the people. There was a study done, I think I may have mentioned this already, in Princeton University over a period of 17 or 18 years, of comparing the expressed will of the people in America with the United States government policy and laws that were made. And there was virtually no similarity between what the people stated that they wanted and the laws that were made. So the government policy does not reflect the will of the people, and this has the most diabolical consequences to the environment, terrible consequences for the people who are making weapons of mass destruction, the big armaments companies, who then initiate wars all over the place with the most flimsy excuses, just as a sort of marketing and testing type of situation, with hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of people killed, and further millions. The whole refugee situation is nothing other than the proliferation of armaments to these governments, and all of the killing that's going on a huge scale, particularly in the Middle East, but not only there, is generated by the people selling the weapons and who wish to see general chaos in those parts of the world for their own very, very deranged, mentally ill reasons and greed and so on. So we've formed a little group to, and as have hundreds and hundreds and thousands of other groups formed, but we've formed one here to essentially design and begin demonstrating by example how life can be lived in a sensible, sustainable, peaceful way. So we haven't got the video conference video of the conference available just yet, but it will be available shortly on www.znews.tv. Look out for it. It's probably going to be called the Shadow Government Conference. So I remain optimistic that we can defeat these criminally insane few people who are controlling planet Earth, and we can have quite a lot of fun doing so, and meet and work with some of the best people currently living, including possibly you. So consider helping us out and participating in whatever way makes sense to you. You can email me at chris@znews.tv, or look at the website, but email is good. Thank you very much, and Happy Christmas. It's right to go.
There you go, mate, for sure.
I don't mind yesterday's
we'll have to see it out on an angle. That'll work.
Yeah, it does work, yeah. Sometimes you hold the thing up, it's kind of okay. If it starts to pop out, you prop it over.
Body ice now.
Good. Okay, there we go. So, put in a bit of these powders and... Oh, yes, here we are. The mixing bowl.
preheating the oven yet, or?
Yes,
Alright,
we can preheat the oven.
Okay, I'm going to turn that off for that. I'll do my Christmas message. I'll be back in a moment.
You're going to what? Your Christmas message? I thought you were making a cake.
I've inspired the beginning. I'll be back in 2 minutes. 3 minutes.
Do we have like a sharp knife?
Yeah. And if not, there's a knife sharpener right next to it.
That'll do, I think.
There's a sharpener there that's very quick and good. Still going. I thought it was, but there it is. Yeah, so you see the life of Chris McIlrath. You can sort of help me or hunt me, baby. But this is me, and I can't be other than I am. And I can say this, that, and you believe it or not, I believe it, that I had the first moment that I was conscious of being lazy. I remember it clearly. It was the day before my 67th birthday, and I've just had that. We are like 24th of December 2017 now. And the laziness was that I was on the veranda here at this house, my brother's house. I'll walk out. And there were drinks being served, sort of thing, on the veranda. And a new chap arrived who was invited, a young fellow who's been very helpful with the conference and other work here. Nice chap, and he's attended the conference. He arrived and needed a drink, and so instead of what I'd normally do is rush back to the kitchen, find the half-empty bottle or open bottle, get a glass and make sure it's clean as need be, and put some wine in it and go back out and deliver it. But I just felt like he's perfectly capable of doing that. The wine's in there. We know we can trust him. He's not going to steal anything. So wine in the kitchen, bottle and glass, help yourself, which he was quite happy to do. So it was the first lazy moment that I can remember, I'm aware of, in a lifetime, of which I'm now, the vintage model of 66, is that 67 complete years? Or 66? I think it must be 67 complete years that I have lived on this planet, and as a reasonably intelligent person, I'm not dumb, am I? I do stupid things, but so do we all. There's what needs to be done on this planet is for every single person to be entirely, completely, 100% happy and healthy. That's what's required. And if anyone isn't in that category, fortunately I am I'm very happy in general terms, and there are sad moments in life. A friend dies, or a relationship breakdown, or you lose a friend for whatever reason. There are sad moments, but I'm generally happy. People who are not generally happy, which would be the people being bombed, for example, whether it's a kind of a false flag bomb or a sort of an American humanitarian effort to sort of go and bomb the shit out of some city or some village. Anyway, there's stuff that needs to be done on this planet, and that is to make sure everyone is in love, everyone's feeling love themselves, and conveying what they can of that to the people that they come in contact with, for whatever reason. Like, there was this, hospitable to a fault would be my brother David and I. A bisexual, widowed goat arrives at the back door, like down the pathway into that door of the house, and I open the door and find a carrot for it. That's the level of hospitality that is offered on the McIlrath farm. And We have Macca's camping ground down there, which is about to have a major revival. It is in the process of having a major, making it more comfortable for the guests, the visitors. However, the world situation requires that we get closer to the experience of love, of being, within yourself and be yourself. Be reasonably relaxed. Either you're happy or you're not. And if you're not happy, or someone you know is not happy, then that's what requires attention to fix that flat tire. You can't keep riding on a flat tire of an unhappy disposition, because you get ill and you don't get happy, not for some time. So that's my Christmas message. Be happy, and if you're not happy, come to Macca's camping ground, and we will at least provide a very relaxed environment in the organic macadamia nut orchard of some 50 acres, on which is part of that is the camping ground, and other nut groves are not part of the camping ground, but a part of 320 acres to walk around, with your children, with your dog. The dog must be on a leash and not be barking in the forest, but otherwise it's pretty free and easy here. So, thank you. That's the Christmas message. Look at Z News, like www.znews.tv, where you'll find some preview of the teaser for the conference, but you will find some video footage on www.znews.tv. Thank you. We've had a conference. It's been fantastic. It's a great end of year. Love you. Bye for now.